An unconventional Big Ten home opener for Iowa. The Washington Huskies are in town inside Kinnick Stadium. The first meeting between these two teams since 1995. Here are the Huskies taking the field to a roar of boos from a sold-out Kinnick Stadium. This game in Iowa City was big noon Saturday on Fox, and Iowa's annual black and gold spirit game, the Stripes in Kinnick Stadium, looking great. A little different from Husky Stadium, but the views from the Brechler Press Box here in Iowa City are top-notch. Washington started this game with back-to-back 14-play, 7+ minute drives of at least 73 yards each. They moved the ball really well to begin with some great script plays from Jedd Fisch. And at the end of the first quarter, we got to take part in the greatest tradition in college football. Fans and players turn east to look up to the Stead Family Children's Hospital and wave to the kids on the 12th floor. This game was tied at 7 in the second quarter after Washington's 14-play scoring drive, a touchdown pass to Denzel Boston. And the defense was doing a great job of creating pressure on Cade McNamara and that Iowa offense, keeping it close late into the second quarter. But Phil Parker's defense made some critical adjustments in the second part of this game. Washington lost an offensive lineman due to injury that changed some of the protection, and Iowa's defense started to dominate.
Somebody just got victimized. Every potential.
But the Hawkeye offense would answer Washington late in the second quarter, scoring 3 times in the final 5 minutes of that quarter. A field goal, a Caleb Johnson touchdown, and another field goal. Iowa would take a 20-10 lead into the half.
He was in the last play too.
That's a live ball.
I think he was down.
Was he?
If he wasn't down, that's like
The nonstop noise from the sellout crowd at Kinnick Stadium, the black and gold striped sections in this game. This is really one of the top atmospheres in college football. That noise would prove to be a factor in this critical play late in the third quarter. Washington was faced with the critical 4th and 11 at the +39, down 13 points, 23-10 at the time. A touchdown on this drive felt like a must-have for the Huskies, and the play call was an outbreaking route to Jeremiah Hunter down the field. The pass was tipped and initially ruled a catch by Jeremiah Hunter, but he came down out of bounds. Iowa took over, and from that point on, it was all Hawkeyes. I headed down to the field at the end of the fourth quarter to get an up-close look. Washington was down by 30 points, 40-10 in the fourth quarter, and they were outgaining the Hawkeyes. Damon Williams Jr. ended up putting a touchdown drive together at the end of the game, but Washington lost this game 40-16, a real introduction to the physicality of Big Ten football. Caleb Johnson put on another Heisman-caliber performance, 21 carries, 166 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 receiving touchdown. The Hawkeyes won this game despite being outgained by more than 60 yards and running 29 fewer plays than Washington.